sick and tired of this iPad. iPad storage full. We're Apple. Okay, it's my fault. It's 100% my fault because I have 4,000 issues of Black Panther downloaded on here because they gave you every single issues only of Black Panther, which is weird because they had the collected editions, which were just the collected editions of the issues they gave to you for free. So I don't get that. So now I gotta do this all over again. I was almost done, and I knew it would happen too, but I deleted a 35-minute video in the 30-minute video I already had going. So methinks, hopefully, although the iPad has done this to me dirty anyway, and like I had like 30-minute videos going just fine earlier today. That's what I don't understand. That's the part that pisses me off. And I'll bet you that there's a whole bunch of other junk on my iPad that's like, oh, what's this other junk on here? Oh, we don't know what that other junk is, but it's taking up 5,000%, it's taking 50% of your iPad storage. Even though we're gonna say 2 seconds later that it's not. It's like, what? Do I have caches in there? Like C-A-C-H-E, not cash. Money, obviously. I have no cash money on my iPad. I have like pennies on an iPad. Surprised I even have pennies left. Well, I guess it makes sense because nothing is worth a penny on anywhere. Even with song. 2-minute song I'm gonna pay $1.29 for. I can get an entire issue of a series for 99 cents. And you want me to pay a 2-minute song for, like, on average, one issue of a book takes me 20 minutes to read. That's an entire Simpsons episode. And you're saying that you're gonna charge me more for, well, actually, technically it's $1.99 per issue, unless it's on sale. You get the point. Okay. Alright, stop yapping. This shouldn't count as an omnibus. It's 1 through 3. It doesn't make sense because it's 3 volumes in one. Also, it's Dark Horse. Dark Horse can have their own rules for that. It's Resident Alien. Sorry, Resident Alien Omnibus Volume 1. I know nothing about Resident Alien. Irredeemable Omnibus. I got Resident Alien because I got good reviews. And it was like, it looked interesting. I kind of read a little bit about it. And I was like, okay. Irredeemable 1 through 37. Irredeemable Special, and Irredeemable 25 to 26. This one, for whatever reason, is back in print. It was out of print for the longest time. And the sister series, companion series, is Incorruptible, and it's still out of print. It's weird. This is considered, it's also funny because this is considered to be the lesser liked series. Incorruptible 1 through 30, and Irredeemable 32 to 33. Glad I got it though. It's out of print. I'd be really pissed off if I had to get it at that price. It's at now. I got it for $50. Actually, less than $50. So the bigger one, the Incorruptible and Irredeemable, was $50. Incorruptible was $40, and I got that one for $20 because it was a buy one get one half off sale. Fantastic Four, Mark Waid, collecting 60 to 70 and 500 to 524 of Mark Waid's run. On the desk jacket. Pretty much the same, actually. I like it when I have, like, and you'll see for a lot of these, and we're going through every single omnibus I have so far. I own. I don't know why I said it so awkwardly, but every omnibus I own. So you'll see what I like about Under the Dust Jackets, artwork, and what I don't like. Spoilers, it's going to do nothing. Spider-Man's Tangled Web. Collecting 1 through 22 of Spider-Man's Tangled Web, but 1 through 4 of Tangled Web, because it was Tangled Web before Spider-Man's Web, but it's 1 through 22. Boom, and boom. I like the, oh, that's what comes in. I see that. One of the covers. But I like this cover. One of those, like, what's going on in that story covers. So this one, the Tangled Web, was a total last-minute one. I just remember really liking it, and came to me. I was like, oh yeah, that one. Not a lot of people like it, but I think some people didn't know what it was going to be about and thought it was a Spider-Man book. It's not. It surrounds his villains. One of those, sympathized with the villain ones. This is a Daredevil Marvel Knights one. Marvel Knights by Joe Quesada Omnibus. I will always refer to it as, but it should always be referred to as Marvel Knights Daredevil Omnibus, because that's all that's in here. It's Daredevil Marvel Knights. Not complaining about that, obviously, but it's kind of like, what the hell. So this is what, like, most of their own covers, like their it's different than the Dust Jacket. This is Daredevil 0 through 15 in the half issue. Again, I wonder if a half issue is just like 12 pages or it's just cut in half. Daredevil Father 1 through like it's half artwork. You know what I mean? Daredevil Father, like the borders. You might have the borders of the comic. They just cut that in half and then like for one. You know what I mean? Hopefully. Daredevil Father 1 through 6. Authentics Marvel Authentics Daredevil number 1. And material from Marvel Knights Double Shot number 1. Double Shot seems to like feature every single character in one oversized book, because it's one that you'll see it's coming up. Why am I going in this order? I don't care anymore. Whatever. I want to go newbies and then the oldies. So those of you who've seen Spider-Man by Roger Stern Omnibus 400 times, don't have to see it for too long. Okay. Spectacular Spider-Man 43 to 61. Skips to 85. And then the Amazing Spider-Man 206, 224 to 252. And then Animal 16 to 17. I really love it that I have the Ghosts of the Past and the Venom trades. Because that's in the Epic Collection for Ghosts of the Past. Because it's right after this guy. Right after for the Venom trade. The Spider-Man versus Venom trade. No, sorry, it's Birth of Venom trade. Spider-Man versus Venom is that omnibus. It just collects a bunch of his first appearances, but not all of them. It's kind of like it's sorted. You'd be better off getting the Epic Collection of Venom. Although not really. But it's like what's kind of weird about it is that it does collect like his appearances, but it's not like in any order. It's kind of like 252 and it skips to 300, I think. And it'd be like, why not collect Eddie Brock's first appearance? Why not make it different than everything else, you know? Untold Tales of Spider-Man Omnibus. Oh, on the Dust Jacket. This is the weakest one, but I know it's because that's what they do for this publisher for Marvel. Because the publisher is obviously Marvel, but I mean publisher for the book. Because I think they're the ones that make the Marvel Masterworks, hence this table of contents and this forward, which you see in the same order, same font, same everything as in a Marvel Masterworks book. I don't know why I'm talking like this. Boom and boom. This one collects Amazing Fantasy 16 to 18, Untold Tales of Spider-Man 1 through 25, -1 issue, and then the annual from 1996 to 1997, and Strange Encounter, and material from Amazing Spider-Man Annual 37. I am probably never gonna get back to my... So yeah, this is the original cover, and this is the variant cover. I get the variant cover. One of the only books I have with the variant cover. Yeah, I'm never gonna get those to the rest of those library books, am I? It's already like after 8. I literally, I think this is the only time that I've done almost all day of upload. I'm just uploading and recording and editing that video I didn't need to edit for the second time. First time, yeah, barely. Even then, I guess. Wrong side. Green Lantern and Jeff Johns, Volume 2. Collecting Green Lantern 2652, Final Crisis, Rage of the Red Lanterns 1, and Blackest Night 0 through 8. Needless to say that after this video, I will not be doing it live. I'll be doing reading recommendations, but that will be Thursday or Friday, maybe even later. They're kind of behind at my local library with the interloans. She was out, like I said before. So, don't know how that's gonna go. It's in the Dust Jacket, by the way. You can already tell. Well, Volume 2, more specifically. Obviously, you knew it was in the Dust Jacket, but Infinite Novo show. You know, I should know these by heart by now. But some of them are kind of hard. Like, there's a lot that are collected. It's not just the straight issues. You know, it's not just like straight 26 to 52. No, some of them like annuals and Wax Knight and whatnot. Now, Volume 3. Finishing off the run, excluding British Day, of course. So this one collects 53 to 67. Again, Amazon Live said it was only to 60. Till 60, so I bought the rest on the Kindle. Green Lantern Larfree, I can't get my money back either. Green Lantern Larfree's Christmas Special #1. Green Lantern Corps 58 to 60. Don't know why they collect random issues of Green Lantern Corps. Maybe Jeff Johns just came on to do that. Green Lantern Emerald Warriors 8 through 10. Ugh, Emerald Warriors, damn. Green Lantern Volume 5 0 through 20. And then Green Lantern Volume 5 Annual #1. Volume 5 is New 52. Volume 4 is just like regular DC continuity. I think it was post Infinite Crisis, I believe. I think that's how you decipher the ones. Now it's like before now it was Rebirth, and then they just call it DC Universe. Well, now it's Infinite Frontier. My God, DC, how many times do you have a Crisis event? And like not technically in Crisis events, because Infinite Frontier is not called Crisis at all. So technically, kind of ironic that Final Crisis is not named Final Crisis. Well, it is named, but it's not technically the Final Crisis. I did under that dust jacket, right? Just in case. Even though I just put it back on. Like, what? Like, did I just show it and then just not show it and they put it back on? That is totally something I would do. That's why I did it, just in case. Yeah, this was such a nice surprise this morning. I knew it was coming in. I figured it was coming in today, but it was just like, part of me was a little skeptical. I was like, well, technically. It was so funny that they took the USPS from California, Los Angeles, California, to Manchester. Half the time it took for them to even think about shipping for cheap graphic novels. Maybe even less than half the time. It was 2 months. No, it was like quadruple. I'm trying to say, like, not like when it shipped, obviously, but when they were like, oh, here's the shit. We can do it now. Green Lantern 1, this is Green Arrow Longbow Hunter Saga. I'm going to try to do it without seeing it. There's a Secret Origins in there, 1 through 50. Longbow Hunters 1 through 3. Annual 2, and that Secret Origins 38, maybe? Yep, 38. I was right. Make sure it's... Yep, perfect. Yeah, Green Arrow Longbow Hunters. Black label too, so it's 17 and up. Still find that funny because that was a little while ago too. I don't need the dust jacket. Why did I think I didn't do it? Probably because I didn't do it. Yeah, I didn't do it. I like being more complete than other people will do. Although I think everyone does it under the dust jacket. And then Eddie just did that. He just did that. He just did that. I'm going so fast. I'm thinking ahead of myself. I'm not going fast on purpose. I'm just going fast. I don't want to like rush through it and just be like here. But my patience is being tried with this. The Green Arrow was also one of those ones that everyone was like, must read, man, must read. I don't know why I said it so awkwardly like that. And yeah, Near Mint Condition was the only one that said it was really damn good, but I looked up on Goodreads, goddamn, like a 4.5 out of 5, and just like one of those series that looked so interesting to me. I knew nothing of it, also. JLA. Alright, this is going to be the one that got away. It's going to be the one that has a lot of 1 million issues. You know what I'm going to do? I'm going to just go through all the 1 million issues first. I'm going to do this character, that character. So let's... I probably can't do that, because I'll read them again. Boom. And boom. And the best jacket. Yeah, this one coming up, and Green Arrow are all over 1,500 pages of book. Adventures of Superman 1 million. DC 1 million 4-issue miniseries. 80-page giant of 1 million. Detective Comics 1 million. Green Lantern 1 million. JLA 1 through 17. 22, 28, 26. 28 to 31. 34. 36 to 41. Then 1 million. They all skip around like that. That's why Tower Babel came out. Kind of funny, came out like a year later too. Classified JLA 1 through 3, JLA Earth 2, JLA Secret Files and Origins 1, JLA Wildcats 1, JLA Z2, Martian Manhunter 1 million, Prometheus Villains 1, Resurrection Man 1 million, Secret Origins 46, Starman 1 million, and then Superman Man Tomorrow 1 million. A lot of 1 million issues. Clearly that was coming out around the same time as the JLA run. There is a Grant Morrison 1 million omnibus. I think it collects a few more of the 1 million issues than the JLA one does, which is kind of weird. Might as well collect the rest. I think it's like, what, 5 of them at the most? 5 of them at the least, I guess, maybe. 10 at the most. 5 probably like in the middle, on average, maybe, I don't know, something like that. Okay. I did do it. I did under the GF for that one, for JLA. Boom. And wrap-around cover for New X-Men by Grant Morrison. And now this is not planned to do it. Before it wasn't planned to do it in order. I mean, it was just the way it was. 114 to 154 in New X-Men Annual 2001. But now that I have it in a weird order, I gotta try to put it in the right order. Because I had it... No, it was right after JLA, because I remember being like, haha, it's right after JLA by Grant Morrison. But New X-Men was always that one that I read the first issue of, and I was always like, that's right too, I remember now. I was always like, I don't want to say it like that, but it was always kind of like, for me, I didn't like it, and then I kept reading it, I loved it. It was like the first issue jitters, like to an insane degree. It was just like it wasn't making any sense. And yeah, I know Grant Morrison's like that, but it was like even more so. And it was my first Grant Morrison books. This is the Wolverine Goes to Hell Omnibus, or as they should have coined it, Wolverine Volume 2 Omnibus. I got this for free, so I shouldn't be complaining. Astonishing Spider-Man 1 through 6, Wolverine 1 through 20, 5.1, 300 to 304, X-Men Schism 1 through 5, material from Wolverine The Road to Hell #1. So yeah, the reason why I got this one for free, not like, oh, because I got for Christmas, so technically, no, it was a buy two, get one free, and I got this guy for free. I remember how happy I was that day, because it was the first omnibus I ever owned, along with the other two you'll see soon here. But, it's the, Carnage, and along with the Carnage and the other one I can't think of right now, but it was a good day for me. Uncanny X-Force Omnibus, one that just an insane amount of people were like, read it, so damn good. Alright, collecting Uncanny X-Force 135, 5.1 and 19.1, material from Road to Hell Wolverine #1, All New Wolverine Saga, and X-Men Spotlight. I just might get that All New Wolverine series. I really gotta read it though. Oh, on the back. Why did that? Sometimes they will have something on the back. That used to be white, now it's black. It's cultural appropriation. There's bound to be someone that will mock someone. They'll be like, oh, and then you complain when they change the color to white to black, the Uncanny X-Force thing. And the other guy will be like, that's not what I mean at all. You obviously do not know what they're talking about. That's how when anyone says cultural appropriation and means it, like they're not saying it to mock it, that's how I hear them as. Like, you're the reason why I don't watch Simpsons anymore, because you have made the writers recast, or the writers, you made the showrunners recast Carl for no reason other than cultural appropriation. And then I got sick of It's like I mean, it wasn't just because of that. It was also because the show was going like super far downhill. It was getting boring to me, like actually like mind-numbing boring. I was like, you know what? I will go insane if I watch one more episode. And old Simpsons is so damn good. And the new Simpsons is just like it's getting so much worse. And keep in mind that I still will watch a new episode of Simpsons and I'll still enjoy it. Like not like new episode, but like one from a few years ago, and I'll still like it. Because it wasn't that long ago that I stopped watching it, which is like fairly recently. Carnage Omnibus. I think for me, it was just like it wasn't boring to me. It just was kind of like it was a good like mind-numbing thing. I guess I don't know. Venom versus Carnage 1 through 4, Carnage 1 through 5, Carnage USA 1 through 5, Minimum Carnage Alpha and Omega, Scarlet Spider 10 through 11, Venom 26-27. Superior Carnage 1 through 5, and then the annual one, Deadpool versus Carnage 1 through 4, Axis Carnage 1 through 3, Nova 26-27, Carnage 1 through 16, and material from All New, All Different .1 number 1. That All New Different Marvel .1 is going up in sale. Like it's like super expensive book now. So if you have a copy, you can sell it for like I think $1,000 now. It was first appearance of Kamala Khan. And she's coming to the MCU. I wish I had the money to get those key issues that Very Gary does. Very Gary has like a bunch of key issues. You can probably sell all of them and not have to do YouTube, not have to do his work anymore. He's one of the very few YouTubers. Only difference. Punisher Max Volume 2. He's one of the few YouTubers that I'm subscribed to. That one of the few that has to work along with doing YouTube, and I'm one of them too. But me more than him. Well, technically him more than me because he has a family to feed himself too. But me, I'm still living with my parents. So I don't know why anyways, Punisher 31-60. Punisher presents Barracuda Max 1 through 5. Punisher the Tiger. Punisher the Cell, and Punisher the End. It was not the end of Punisher Max, just the end of Garth Ennis's run. So that's why they called it Punisher the End, I guess. Maybe, I don't know. Maybe. Yeah, Punisher Max is R-rated Marvel, R-rated Punisher, and R-rated Marvel. They did Max for a while there. I don't know why they don't bring that back. DC Black Label has been making damn good sales, I think. I mean, there was a huge-ass controversy with Batman Damned, but... that just increased sales of the ones that people bought. So, you know, it was a huge controversy, and I'm sure a bunch of people preemptively bought the hardcover thinking it was uncensored. Punisher 1 through 12. Punisher kills the Marvel Universe. Marvel Knights Double Shot number 1. Oh, sorry. Punisher kills the Marvel Universe. Then it's Marvel Knights Double Shot number 1. And put it into the comment there. And Punisher 1 through 7, and it skips 13 to 27. 13 to 37. Not 27, 37. And I will always remember Books A Million as that story that saves me from having to get Taxi Wars Punisher if I found it on Amazon. And I didn't even know it was out. Like, I thought it was just unavailable. Then I looked it up and was like, oh my god, no way, it's missing issues. And I made sure to double check to make sure, yep, sure enough. Hulk, Peter David. I might be selling this because I don't think they're going to make a Volume 2. Well, actually, no, because Volume 2 wasn't that, wow. I just realized, oh. Should I do that? It's the same for Punisher Max on the back for, Marvel Knights is, see, that on the back, not in front. I should technically do the spines too, shouldn't I don't know if I've been doing that from the other ones that don't have a wraparound cover like Hulk does. But, whoa. Well, they had them all stacked like that. It's super dangerous. I'm going to take a second to do that. But yeah, Hulk by Peter David. So this one collects... Yeah, do that after. So, Hulk by Peter David, Volume 2, is actually not that unfairly priced anymore. keyword anymore on Amazon. It's actually pretty fair, actually. Like, borderline fair. I might be getting that for Christmas. But then Volume 4 of 4 comes out January, so I have to wait for next birthday. Let's say save up the money. So this is a rubber cover again. I don't know why I forgot. Okay, Incredible Hulk 328, then skips to 331 to 368. Web of Spider-Man 44. Fantastic Four 320, which is awesome because I was missing that issue. And material from Marvel Comics Presents 27 and 45. And the Web of Spider-Man one, I remember, like, I was like, I want that one too. So both Web of Spider-Man and Fantastic Four were series that I was buying at my local comic book store. Not Newbury, the other one. The one that had all those back issues. I was getting them in back issue form. I could never find that issue of Web of Spider-Man or Fantastic Four. And then I have it. I mean, I've had it for a long, long time now. It was a year ago. I remember it's my birthday for last year's birthday present. Omnibus, Fantastic Four, nothing in the dust jacket, not even on the back. It's just your standard black because of the. Oh yeah, I was reading this. It's so damn good so far, and I just read like 2 John Burns. Yeah, this far into it. Here, that's not doing justice. This far into it, we get to ones written by John Byrne. I mean, this is the second one written by John Byrne, but pretty much that much into it. Because he drew it way before he wrote it. Clearly. That was purposely done. That was not me. Oh, I'm an idiot. I don't have to do that. I can just do this. Type it to the outside. Okay, Marvel Team Up 61 to 62, Marvel 2-1 and 50, Fantastic Four 209 to 218, 220 to 221, 232 to 260, and Annual 17, Avengers 233, and Thing number 2. Unlike Spider-Man, there's only one Marvel Masterwork for Fantastic Four that fills in the gaps. Volume 2. This was one that I had to get this on eBay. It was $10 more expensive because I waited too damn long. But I got it, and I'm glad I did, because it's still different. This is the final volume of his Fantastic Four run for John Byrne. Fantastic Four 261 to 295. Annual 18 to 19. Alpha Flight number 4. Thing issue 10 and 19. Avengers Annual 14 and material from Secret Wars issue 2. Epic Illustrated 26 to 34. What If 36. What The number 2 and 10. Thing number 7. Fantastic Four Roast. I think that's a lie because I don't remember seeing Fantastic Four Roast at all. I haven't read it yet because I'm so far behind to reading them. But unless it's 2 pages, I don't know. And Fantastic Four Special Edition number 1. What? I just realized that. Have I... What the hell? Am I dreaming right now? Veterans discount to anyone who knows what I was referencing. I just said, am I dreaming right now? Because that will make me happy knowing that people are starting to watch him. And no, I don't know him. I wish I knew him. But it's not like he's my friend or anything like that. He's just a YouTuber right now. Well, no. It's a YouTuber that I watch. Planetaries, Omnibus. Sorry, didn't say that. I was distracted. 1 through 27 of Planetary. Planetary Batman number 1. Planetary JLA number 1. And Planetary Authority number 1. Ironic that I have both JLA and, you'll see it soon, Authority. Now, I know. Oh, it's right next. That's right, too, because they're both by Warren Ellis. A Planetary, like, wow, what a damn good first issue. Like, it was one of those ones I'm so damn glad I gave a second chance to. Because I was like, what was Justin of an unprecedented amount of time ago thinking? Because I don't know how long ago it was. It has been a long, long time ago, because I didn't remember. I only remember, like, a couple things. I didn't even remember, like, at all what the book was about. Was it Planetary? I don't remember reading that. Authority. Dust Jacket. Dust Jacket, wraparound cover. Complete wraparound cover, right? Yeah, complete wraparound cover. Whee! Stormwatch, you gotta technically get his Stormwatch before this, because it's has Jenny Sparks and Midnighter in it. They make their first appearances. I think Apollo, too. Apollo Creed. Maybe even all of them, actually. Collects the Authority 1-29. Planetary the Authority, ruling the world #1. Don't know why they call it that there, and then it's different on Planetary. Planetary, Authority Annual 2000 #1. Jenny Sparks, The Secret History of the Authority 1-5. And Stories from Wildstorm Summer Special #1 and Wildstorm, a celebration of 25 years. No! Okay. False alarm. Gotta plug him in. Just gotta plug him in. Why can't I see that? Alright, so good thing I don't need to go into bed. Ow! I hit that. The hardcover. And it's such a mess on my floor right now. That's what she said. Why do they have these books like this? Oh, I see now. Oh, okay. So it's no way I have 2 left. We're almost done, guys. Doom Patrol by Grant Morrison. Omnibus, one that I wanted forever and bought myself actually, and I had money to burn in January. Thanks to my grandmother. This is 19-63 in Doom Patrol Special '1. Yep, 1963 in Doom Patrol Special #1. I was right. I know that one by heart right now. What? No, it's right now. I know this one. I know that one by heart now. Yeah, Doom Patrol, such a damn good series. I haven't finished it yet, but it's just like, it's one of those books you gotta get into. I remember reading the first, 6 or so issues for Prime Reading. With Prime Reading, I was like, yep, I am writing that Omnibus. When I saw the Omnibus. And I just kept forgetting about it completely. That was also when I wanted Why the Last Man Omnibus too. But, Why the Last Man they had at my local library. So I was like, no, not at my local library. They had the first 3 in the local library. Final 2, because there's 5 books. Interlums. And then finally, The Invisibles Omnibus. Really I have the price tag right here. This one and, well, actually no, I think it's just this one is the DC Black Label variant. It's a reprint. 17 and up. Okay. This one's a lot. So let's get right into it, because I am getting antsy. So Invisibles I knew nothing of, but no matter what book I got, the volumes, the books, the book one, like book complete collections, let's call them that, or the omnibus, none of it was, I could interloan, even though it said it was interloans. So I was like, why not? Invisibles 1-25, Absolute Vertigo Invisibles, Volume 2, 1-22, Vertigo Winter's Edge #1, and then Invisibles Volume 3, 12-1. Again, apparently it was cool to start with issue 12 and go down to #1. That was so confusing for some people, because they're like, oh, issue 1, okay. And they're like, wait, what? This is the last issue? What the hell? They probably had to have been on the cover, or somewhere on the cover had to have said, do not start with this one, dude. Yeah, I said that. There's an introduction by Gerard Way.